Hi everyone, welcome back to episode number 13 of TamsCraftyKnits. It's been a while, but I am back to podcasting. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, Snapchat, and I have a Facebook page under TamsCraftyKnits. I was going to make my Instagram profile private, then I realised if I participate in knit-alongs and things, people can't see the stuff that I'm doing when I use hashtags, so I kind of opened it back up again. But hopefully, you know, all the silly people with their weight loss pills and their whatever else they're trying to sell me and follow me when they don't even knit or crochet will go away. Anyway, welcome back. If this is the first time you're checking out my podcast, thank you for coming over and watching. If you like the podcast, please subscribe. I'm going to be having a giveaway soon. I'm not putting it in the titles or anything because we all know what happens when you do that. And I'm hoping to kind of get really into my Ravelry group and start that back up again because I haven't really been very active in that at all. I'd like to be doing some knit-alongs and things like that, so and like little giveaways and kind of really get it going. So if you're not a member of the Ravelry group, just search for TamsCraftyKnits and you will find us there. We have like under 20 members, but hey, the less members you have, the more chance you have of winning a prize, which I'm kind of putting something together at the moment. I have a couple of things that I'm going to be doing a bit of a giveaway with. So I guess I will start with what I am wearing. First off is my sockhead hat. This is one of the first things I actually knitted. It's using yarn from Fibre Revolution. They are on Etsy, they're an Australian seller, and this is in their Wonderland colourway. I still have a little bit of it, which I may put into another project that I'm thinking about starting soon. And do you guys recognise what this is? It is finally finished. Dry. Finished and dry. Fantastic. I don't know if I'm actually wearing it properly. I don't know. I don't usually wear these kinds of things, but it is finished. I love it. It's squishy. The BFL is like maybe a little bit scratchy, but it's not overly annoying. I have done so much to try and get this dry. I'm going to take it off because I'm getting a little bit warm. I finished this Friday night. It is now Sunday afternoon. I finished this Friday night. Literally, I finished it, weaved in the ends and washed it and blocked it, started blocking it. I used the soak. This is in the yuzu scent. I was going to get Celebrate because I've had that before, but I don't know that they had. It's just kind of like a sweet scent. I can't actually smell it in the wrap. Some people say that they can smell it, but it just smells like merino to me. I can't smell that in there. But I'm so happy with how this came out. I love it. The raspberry colour in the eyelet sections is the BFL sock, 80% superwash blue faced Leicester, 20% nylon from Sweet Georgia. I know they still sell this colour, but I don't know if they sell the BFL sock anymore. I couldn't see it on their website. And as you can see, I still have a decent amount of that left. The grey that is in the stripe section is the 4-ply luxury from Bendigo Wool Mills in slate. And the yellow orange colour is, again, Bendigo Wool Mills Luxury Cream, but I actually hand dyed it myself. So it was a cream colour and then I dyed it myself. So this thing is huge. I wasn't really aggressive when I blocked it. I just kind of wanted to open up. What is that? Messed up something there. It's like a thing that, I don't know. Yeah. I just wanted to open up the eyelets a little bit. And yeah, I'm so happy with this. I was just so excited when I finally finished it. I think I started it in June and we're now in August. So yeah, it took a long time to do, but I'm so glad that it's finally finished. If you saw my post on Instagram or Snapchat, I was trying to get this dry in front of the heater yesterday, and I used these big like camping mats to like block it on. Someone thought they might try and steal some of my blocking pins, and then they thought they might put their claws into it. I was not amused. So I was sitting on one side of it, my mum was sitting on the other side of it, and we were just keeping an eye on him. So that did help a little bit. What the heck went on there? You see little things after it's blocked that you didn't see when you were actually doing it. Something funny went there. But anyway, I'm so happy with it. I would highly recommend this pattern. I'm actually doing another pattern by Amber O'Brien. She is a local designer, and by local I mean like 40 minutes down the road. So yeah, and I have acquisitions, like just patterns. I haven't bought any yarn, that I will show you soon. So I'm gonna have some tea. This is my new mug that I'm a little bit obsessed with. I actually picked this up at the supermarket for $3. My mum has the same one, but it has an emu on it, and I almost got, there's a zebra that has like rainbows on it, but I like the giraffe better. And I'm drinking Twinings pumpkin spice chai, which I really need to get some more. You can't get it here in Australia. I order it from Vitacost, and yeah, it's kind of a pain. I generally order like 2 or 3 boxes at a time because I love it. I really like the pumpkin spice from the Republic of Tea, but because the American dollar is so crappy at the moment, and by the time you actually buy the tea, like I kept the tin so I could just get the refills, but even getting those, shipping from America to Australia, it's like $25 for like a couple of just like the refills. Yeah, it's a little bit crazy at the moment. And I have coconut milk in that, which is really good. So we'll move on to my works in progress. So first up is this one, living in my creative garage bag. This is her single garage size. If you want to purchase her bags, check out her Instagram account. This is covered in cat fur. I have 3 cats. If you're new to the podcast, we have 3 cats and 2 dogs. One of them is actually just on my bed over here. I would show you, but my bed is a mess because I've moved everything from my desk and my chair onto here so I can film in front of my stash. But yeah, he's like 22 years old. But yes, you can purchase her bags on Instagram. She also has a podcast as well, so check her out. She is Vanessa Kind on Instagram, and I love the inside fabric, so cool. So I'm using a sock yarn from the Bendigo Wool Mills. It's in my stash. I'll have to look up the colour number. I don't know that they sell this particular colour anymore. I started knitting some socks out of this, and I really didn't like how it felt. Like, it felt a little bit scratchy. So I decided that if there's yarn kind of like this that I know I won't make something for myself out of it. Obviously I wouldn't use like hand dyed yarns or anything like that, but kind of if there's any like commercial yarn that I don't think that I will use, or you know, yarn that I've maybe gotten from Knit Picks or something that I don't really like, I'm going to knit some hats for charity out of it. I don't know if this is a good pick because it's wool, but I wanted to make something out of it, so I just started knitting up a hat. As you can see, I'm not too far into it. This is on my 3 mil 2.5 Chai Goose. And this is 75? Yeah, 75% wool, 25% nylon. I don't have the yarn band. I don't know where it went. But it is in my stash. So then this morning I decided to be a crazy person and cast on another shawl. This is currently living in my... Every time I podcast, the dogs next door constantly bark at everything. This is in my Mrs. Brown's bags, project bag. I really like her bags. She has some really cute designs. This was a splurge for me because put it this way, this is one of my most helicopter. That's a tad low. It's really low. I just had a sneaky gawk out the window. I think it might have been the police helicopter looking for illegal substances. That's usually what they're doing when they fly that low. Yes, so these are kind of a splurge because by the time you pay for the bag and then obviously the international shipping, it's like 50 something odd dollars. So it is a bit of a splurge. So it'll probably be the only one that I ever buy. I mean, I guess never say never, but it's not really in the budget at the moment. I picked this up when I was working a ton of hours. But it's pretty, it's cute, and I'm grateful that I was able to get one. But yeah, be prepared for a bit of a shock when you go to check out, because international shipping is a damn killer. So, getting back to what I'm talking about. This is the... Sorry, I'm recovering from this viral thing. It just doesn't want to go away. This is the... Oh, this is the Clara by Amber O'Brien. Another Amber O'Brien pattern. I love her patterns. I have about 5 or 6 of her patterns now. Love them. I started this morning. I was watching a bit of the Olympics, as you do. I love the contrast between these two yarns. I'll show you what they are in a minute. So that's all I have done at the moment. I have done the like setup section. I'm going to run out of memory in a minute, and 4 repeats so far. So we're all good. And I'm knitting this on the same needles and cable size as my Anissa wrap. I have like 2 sets of these now, so I had planned on casting this on. I was thinking about casting this on before I finished my Anissa wrap, but I was determined to finish that before I decided to cast this on. So I'm going to kind of call this my Spendigo Clara because I picked up both these yarns at the Bendigo Sheep and Wool Show. So this one is from Dyed by Hand Yarns, and this is what this one looks like. It is their Tough Stocking. Now, she does have a website, but they're like redoing it or something at the moment, because I went to have a look yesterday. So if you go there and there's nothing on there, that's why. She does have a little note up there. I can't remember when she said it was going to be back up. This is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's 100 grams. There's 423 meters or 463 yards. It's a fingering sock weight, obviously, and the colourway is Moody Blues. I love that. And the other one is my first actual bunny yarns. This is so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't know if the camera, I can't tell if the camera is actually catching the sparkle or not. I don't really know how I feel about knitting with sparkle. I will let you know. It's a Silver Star yarn, 75% merino, 15% nylon, 5% silver stellina, and 5% cashmere. It's 100 grams, again, same yardage as the other one, so I will have more than enough for this one. It requires 400 yards of each colour, so I will definitely have some left over, which will probably go into a project that I'm thinking about starting soon, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And I'm hoping to have possibly at least the first increase section done today, tonight, we'll see. So those are what I'm currently working on. I have not touched the crocheted blanket for the order. I know I really need to get back into doing it. I've just been so getting into my knitting at the moment that I just really haven't been feeling like doing crochet. Honestly, I feel like knitting's a bit more exciting. But I do really need to get back into doing that blanket. I know JC, you were asking me about that when you saw that I'd finished my Anissa wrap, and yes, I did put that into hiding. I went into hibernation for a bit, and she doesn't mind. She's like, just get it done whenever. I'll probably just give it to her for Christmas anyway. So I would like to have that crocheted blanket finished by the end of September. So hopefully I can do that. I need to kind of put my knitting away for a bit and focus on that. Yeah, we both know that's probably not going to happen. But anyway. So on to stash enhancement. The only stash enhancement I have is patterns. Purely because I haven't been buying yarn. My iPad is gonna like give out on me one of these days because I have so much stored on here. I have stuff stored on here for school, like big PDF files, as well as all the PDF patterns that I have. It's kind of crazy. So the first one that I picked up is the Alinda wrap, again by Amber O'Brien. I will bring up a picture of what it looks like. So that is what that looks like. It is a paid for pattern. I'm just looking at my show notes. You can get a discount on this pattern. You don't need any code, just put it into your card and it will deduct 20% off. That runs until Tuesday the 16th of August, which is this coming Tuesday. Wait, no it's not. I don't know, what is the date today? Let's find out. Yes, it is this coming Tuesday because it's the 14th. So it is at the moment $4.80 US, which converts, when I bought it, to $6.28 Australian. So I love her patterns. It does, the only downside to that one is it does require quite a bit of yardage. It's done in a lace weight yarn, but I'm thinking that I might be able to do it in a fingering weight. I might just try doing it in a fingering weight. Although I'm going to need quite a bit of yardage to do that though, I think, because the yardage that was used for hers was 1,530 yards or 1,400 meters. So, don't know how that will go, but we'll see. There is a lot of really nice 2-ply yarns out there, so we'll see. I probably won't knit that for a while, obviously because I've just started the other one. Another pattern that I picked up, sorry, dogs next door are barking and our dogs are barking. When I finished the Anissa, I had all of these left. I think there's only about 8 grams of the grey left, but there's definitely a decent amount of these two left. And a lot of people have been making those. Hopefully they will be quiet in a minute. A lot of people are making the like Cozy Memories sock yarn blankets, and I was like, yeah, they're cool, but there's so many small squares and it's going to take forever. And obviously I'm not back into knitting socks yet. I have some Felici, Knitpicks Felici in the rainbow, which I'm thinking about using for some socks, because it's not too expensive to wear. If I stuff it up, it's not going to matter so much. But I thought, you know, I've been using sock yarn for projects lately, and so I bought the Pinwheel Scrap Blanket pattern by Mina Phillip, who is Mina86 from the Knitting Expat podcast. And she's just making these larger squares out of sock yarn. And I thought, why not do that? So I've never done anything like that before, but it's kind of a different take on the mitered square. So that pattern was $4 US, which at the time when I purchased it, it was $5.36 Australian. Another pattern that I picked up is the Smooth Operator Socks by Susan B. Anderson. We did also get an update for that the other day. It's quite a lengthy pattern. It's quite a number of pages. It's not on my iPad, it's on my laptop because it's quite detailed. But that was $5 US, which is $6.70 Australian. So I thought that might help me with my sock knitting as well. So those are the things that I've picked up recently. I almost was going to purchase, I was watching Aish, who has the podcast The Sticky Stitch, another Australian podcast, and she mentioned that, I think I've looked at that website before, but I don't know if they had hedgehog on there, hedgehog fibres on there when I looked. And she mentioned that she picked up a skein, I think it was one skein, and some minis of hedgehog fibres from a website called Convent Chapel, I think. And they sell other brands as well. And I really love the Monet colourway, like art. I've like studied art before, and I love his paintings. They're amazing. And it really reminded me of the Water Lilies painting. It just has those Monet kind of tones to it. It was really pretty. And I was talking to Mum the other day about it. She's like, why don't you just bloody buy it then? So I went on there and I was going to buy it, one skein of it. it's freaking sold out now, isn't it? So obviously it wasn't meant to be, but now that I know that they sell hedgehog fibres yarn, I can get some from there, and they have a bunch of different colourways left. Some of them are sold out, but I don't know how regularly they get it in or that kind of thing. I suppose you could email them and ask, but yeah, and they have minis as well, so I may even pick up a couple of minis to like go in this blanket that I'm going to start. I don't know when I'm going to start that. Sometime. I don't know exactly when, but you know, we'll see. Add it to my list. My ever-growing list of things I want to knit. But yeah, I will leave the link to that website down below, and their shipping is pretty reasonable as well. Obviously it's within Australia, so it's not so bad, but it's definitely cheaper to buy it from there than what it is to get it from the US, because we all know, and I've said it before, it's crazy. I'm waiting on a package. I don't know where it's gone. It's I don't know whether someone's decided they're gonna steal it or what, I don't know, but I'm still waiting on a package from the States. So I don't know. It's from an actual like, so yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting on a package from the States. I think it's got lost somewhere because it hasn't turned up yet, and it was sent like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, so I don't know where it's gone. The postal system is just a bit crazy. I do have another thing that I will show you in the next podcast. I picked up a DPN holder from America, because all up with the needle holder and shipping was only $20, which is pretty reasonable coming from America. And of course my couple of other sets of Chai-Goos from Facbook, which is obviously here in Australia. So before I go, I want to mention a podcast that I recently discovered. I think it come up in the like recommendations at the side, and her name is Stacey. She is based in Michigan in America, and her podcast is Stress Knits. She also has a Ravelry group called Stress Knits. Definitely check her out. I have been binge watching episodes of her podcast. I think I'm up to 20 something. I think she has about 26 episodes up at the moment. She just put one up yesterday, I think. So definitely check her out. She's great to watch. Really shows a lot of projects in her podcast, and some of her episodes can be a bit lengthy, so if you're not into long podcasts it may not be for you, but I love sitting down with my knitting and just like binge watching podcasts, so definitely check her out if you haven't already. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think from now on I'm just gonna podcast every 2 weeks. That way I will have more things to actually show you. Right now I'm actually on a break from class for 3 weeks. I don't go back until the start of September, so hopefully I can get a lot of knitting done and maybe some work hours in there. We'll see. More than likely there will be, but you never know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe so you know when my latest videos come out. Definitely, if you haven't joined the Ravelry group, definitely go in there. That's where I will be posting the show notes for my episodes. It's just going to start from this episode. I'm not going to backtrack through all my episodes to put those up, but yeah, I'm going to be organising a giveaway probably for September. I have a couple of things, and there's a couple of other things that I want to get, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple of weeks with the next episode. Bye.